I was making a crab boil and a lobster tail, and I went outside and I could not believe all the junk I had in my freezers. I just shopped, but I didn't know that they were so full. So here's what I pulled out. I got some corn, pulled out some corn. I went out there and I got some crab legs. Got some crab legs. Got a big bag of some shrimp. I went out, I got a couple lobster tails. And I got some sausages. This is out of just freezer number 1, to be honest with you. I couldn't stick nothing in the freezer and they didn't tell me nothing, so I grabbed a plastic bag and I went to town. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have some corn, crab legs, shrimp, lobster tail, sausage, boil. Here's what you need to do it. Go outside to your garage, snatch out all the stuff you can find that's frozen. Hey, have a boil. I did as much as I thought can fit inside this pot. Do I have bigger pots? You know I do. But they won't work on this little stove that I have. So, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook things according to how fast they cook. So I know the sausages will probably go a little longer, but we're going to season this water. And to start with that, here's what we're going to be using. We're going to be using some Louisiana shrimp and crab boil, some red dried chilies, some bay leaf, a couple of onions, a lemon, some onion powder, garlic powder, fresh lemon, minced garlic, Old Bay seasoning, habanero pepper, and salt. Now, I will be adding a little vinegar to make sure that they come off the shells for these crab legs. They come off the shell real good. And these are mainly going to be eaten by my wife, so that's her thing. So we'll get started. All right, here we go. We've diced up two onions. We have 2 lobster tails here. And we're just going to pretty much, we have diced up 2 packages, hickory smoked sausage and 1 pack of Italian sausage. And we're going to go ahead and season the water. We're going to throw in some bay leaf, maybe about 5 or 6 of those. 2 of the crushed peppers, because my wife just came tell me, please don't make it hot. It was too hot last time. And 2 onions. And we're going to roll this lemon. Now it makes it juicier. We're going to split that in half, squeeze the juice, and drop it in there. And we'll come right back. Okay, we've thrown in the onions. And I've also dropped in the corn. I got the corn down at the bottom. I threw in the 1 lemon, squeezed out the juice, dropped them inside. We got this water. Now we're going to add in some crawfish crab boil. I'm going to go ahead and just dump this in here. 1 pack. She don't like it. Too bad. She'll eat it. She always does. Just kidding, honey. All right. We're going to add in some onion powder. A little garlic powder. Even though we're adding in the whole stuff, we're going to still add in a little lime juice. One ain't enough. Okay. Doing this with 1 hand, people here. Let's see. Then I'm going to put in some salt. Now, you can get heavy-handed with the salt. I don't think you should. You can always taste your water. You want salty water. It tastes almost like the ocean, as my grandma used to say. That should be enough. Then we're going to add in a little bit of vinegar. That's going to make sure everything releases. You won't taste it. About a 1/4 cup. And we're going to throw in a little Old Bay. Do you have to? Nah. Give a few shakes. I like the flavor of Old Bay. Okay, we're going to add in some fresh garlic. Well, not fresh, but minced garlic. That should be enough. This is going to be the first boil. We're going to get all this to bring up to a boil, and then we'll be back. All right, we've added the bay leaf. We got the corn in there because it takes the longest to cook. Now, as you can see, we got taste of the water. It's nice and salty. It's got some kick. That's what you want to have, some kick. We're going to let this boil. Once this comes up to boil, we're going to throw in let's say the sausages. Then we're going to throw in the crab legs and the lobsters. And at last, we're going to throw in the shrimp. We're going to bring all that up to a boil, let it boil for 5 minutes, and then bada bing. Okay, wife just came in and told me no habanero sauce, period. And she's actually standing guard, but I can't put her on camera. Here's the leftovers from the clarified butter. What am I going to do with it? Well, I decided I'm doing a crab boil, well, seafood boil tonight. And I'm going to take the corn out of there after it's done. And I'm going to place it in here and roll it around. Because this stuff still tastes really buttery and delicious. To the pot. Carefully. One-handed here. We'll bring that up to a boil. All right, we brought it back up to a boil. And now we want to add in our crab legs. It's hard to do this with one hand. There's one there. There's a couple here. Big old monsters here, boy. And dump these in. Let them boil a little while. I'm going to go ahead and submerge those so that they totally submerge. And I tried the sausage. I tell you, that Italian spicy and the hickory sausage is delicious. Just enough spice. All right, we getting there. We call this a poor man's pot. Remember, this was the stuff I already had in the freezer. So we'll bring that back up to a boil. Once that comes up to a boil, I'm going to add the shrimp. Then I'm going to let them go 5 minutes. Now, the longer it sits in this stuff, the hotter it gets. So my wife's going to have to eat fast. Almost forgot. I'm going to go ahead and put in these two pretty big lobster tails down in here. Shove those down in there. Another one here. Poor man's pot, yo. Call this the poor man's pot. It's supposed to be 4 lobsters, but Eric couldn't find the other lobsters in the freezer, so he just might be lobsterless. Got a little rolling boil there. We're going to add in some shrimp. These are some 2125s. Try and do this with one hand in a full pot. May have to remove some of that juice out of there, but we'll put that whole bag in there. We'll get those in there. Let those steep. Hot right there. We got everything in. Bring it up to a boil one last time. And we'll be done. We'll let them sit about 10 minutes. All right, that's it. Plate, we have shrimps, lobster tail, crab legs, Italian sausage, smoked hickory sausage, corn, seasoned mashed potatoes, and some clarified butter. This is for my wife for buying me my sous vide yesterday. So this is a celebration. Bon appetit, everybody.